Hi, and welcome to the masterclass, all about redefining midlife. And in particular, we're talking about leadership. I'm going to be sharing with you what I believe are game changers when it comes to caring for your health during midlife. The world is in desperate need of midlife leaders. We know that already. And we are perfectly positioned at this point in our lives to be effective, empowering, intuitive, compassionate, and empathetic leaders. But when we don't look after our own health, that can be a challenge. Now, as you pop on, just pop a comment in the chat, let me know where you're from. And I'm going to get straight into this because we've got a lot to cover tonight. So let me just share my screen and we'll get straight into it. This masterclass is all about redefining what's possible in midlife and about the 10 principles of wellness, which I will share with you. So why does this masterclass matter? It's because for years, we've been told that midlife was a decline. And once you stop that child rearing stage of your life, you literally kind of went away. You were invisible. You became invisible. And I know for many clients I work with, this is exactly what happens. As they go through midlife and beyond, it's almost like they're invisible. No one sees them. And I know many women who struggle within the workplace when all of a sudden they're overlooked for leadership positions, or they're in a position where they can't even get a foot in the door. And I know for many women, that's why they end up starting their own business. But we are at the unique stage of our lives where we lead with influence and we can impact powerfully. But in order to do that, we must first reclaim our physical foundation. That's what's exceptionally important. You cannot lead well, nor can you age well if you are not well physically and emotionally. And that's that physical wellness and strength that's the cornerstone of our feminine power. Just go back, even 40, 50 years ago when my mum was this age, there were no opportunities for her to step up. The information was limited. Doctors didn't know anything about menopause and what women went through. And so many women of that generation were simply given antidepressants and told to or go home and have a glass of wine. And nobody talked about it. But this is different now. We're in a situation now where we can talk about it. We can, with all the information we now have, actually implement strategies that can have us living way longer than the generation before us. But the other side of it is that we could also become the generation that doesn't live as long as our parents simply because of nutrition, stress, and environmental factors. So taking control of your career and taking control of your life is all about self-leadership. But there's so much disparaging information around that it can be difficult to separate what's real and what's not. That's what the 10 principles are all about.